All right, guys. I've just I did a little intro at the beginning for the way I normally do it, and then I've come back and realized what and remembered, sorry, what the examiner did mention actually about the fault that's going to occur. So the error actually was checking the mirrors and being aware of the car on the left hand side. Not that the student could have done much about that, but maybe just would have cut over less. So as a guideline, try and stay on the left hand side when you're going straight ahead. So they're going to go straight ahead, second exit. There's a McDonald's ahead of you. Should have been on the left, but they're on the right. There's no road marking, so it's absolutely fine. And then the student's going to just cut over a little bit later on, but not even at the start. So they did really well even at the beginning. So I've kind of taken this and put this at the beginning because I know a lot of you guys did like it when I did put it up at the start, and I did have some comments saying, "No, don't give away the fault." But as long as it helps you guys. So look, now we're going over and just shifting over a little bit too early, and then you can see the car just move over. Our car moved over, and we affected that BMW behind, and that was all it was really. It was just like a mirror check, and I totally forgot about that. So yeah, a bit of a shame, and I hope you guys can learn from it. I hope you know, me putting this stuff at the beginning just to help you guys out helps you, because I know it can give away the whole, you know, fun of trying to find the fault. But you know, sometimes watching a whole video can be a bit long for some people, and as long as it helps you guys, then I don't really mind putting it in the front. So it doesn't really matter about the views and all of that. But yeah, hope you guys helps. Hope it helps you guys. There you go. And have a look at the route. It's quite a good one. All right, guys, back at Borehamwood, 12:48 test, and I'm sure you've seen the start of the video where you've seen the error. I think the error occurs around 16 and a half minutes into the video. So, but the route is really good. It's the route going all the way, wow, down Barnet Lane, and then going back towards Edgeware, and where the McDonald's sort of is. Just I've lost my words now. Where the Stanmore McDonald's is, and going up towards Edgeware from there, and then going back to Apex Roundabout at the end. But yeah, it's a good route. Fairly straightforward. Just that roundabout is quite tricky, where the McDonald's is. And yeah, it's good for you guys to learn, see the route, and hopefully learn from the error. And the error was really straightforward. It's just, you know, to be honest, I thought it was a harsh decision. I don't know what to say, to be honest. It didn't seem as bad as I thought it would be, because I spoke to the examiner and they kind of mentioned that they affected the car, and you could see that the car was affected. Sorry, it's just the student wasn't that, you know, that aggressive with their movement. So that's all it was. I mean, I thought maybe they could have let him off a little bit, but that's what it is. Unfortunately, it's a real shame. And hopefully, the student will learn from it as well. Try and stick to the left lanes whenever you can, whenever you're going up to roundabouts. And general driving, you know, just stick to the left, stick to the left. Just try and instill that in your mind. If these videos can help you guys, then you've got to learn from them, you know. And there are some exceptions where there's going to be left only lanes, so then obviously you're going to have to see the markings on the ground, etc. And that can throw students off, because they always then stick into the left, and then, you know, they're in the wrong lane then for going straight. But you know, you have to deal with that. But as a, you know, guideline, generally stick to the left. So hope you guys can learn from it. I'm not going to waffle on too much. It's a great drive overall, and all you guys have to see generally afterwards is making sure that you stick to the correct lanes. And if you don't, then you can change the route, and also you can also make sure that you know, you don't affect anyone near you. So I think actually this examiner did mention just checking on the left. That's it. Wow, just completely, just totally forgot about that. So they were just saying that the student should have checked a little bit more on the left-hand side before they cut over. There you go. I might have to change the whole intro on the video now, but yeah, when you look back at it, you can see it wasn't as bad of an issue. But anyway, that's me. I hope you guys learn from it, and good luck with your tests. Alright guys, this is where the mistake happens. Often telling students, whenever you're going straight ahead, second exit at a roundabout, stay on the left hand side. And kind of mentioned this to the student as well just before our lesson today, or before the test, and as a reminder. But yeah, we came up to this roundabout now. This is the one in I don't know what area it is, Stanmore / going on to Edgeware. Always forget the name, but yeah, this is where the McDonald's is in Stanmore. And anyway, we're coming up and we should be on the left hand side, but there's no road marking, so you can get away with the right hand side, so fair enough. But the problem is you then have to make sure that you stick to this position and leave a little bit wide when you're exiting straight ahead. Now there's a black car on the left hand side. You can probably just see it under where the writing is, and that is the car we're going to end up affecting. So students waiting well actually enters the roundabout correctly now, just behind this car. Now what happens is we kind of shove over straight to the left, and you can see that black car is having to brake. So that was the only mistake. Now, to be honest, there's no road markings. It's kind of a 50-50 thing as you're going. The student was ahead, so the black car should have yielded a little bit anyway. So deep down, it just feels like it's a bit of a harsh one. But if you can just stay a little bit wider when you're leaving, then you'll have less of an effect. But again, just all of that could be avoided by just staying on the left hand side. But I do feel it was a bit of a harsh result. What can you do? The student actually thought it was bad after speaking to them, but now when they look back at the video, they might realize it wasn't as bad as maybe what they thought. So yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, the examiner's given them a major fault for it, for affecting that vehicle. They weren't too fussed that they were on the right hand side, but it was more the fact that they ended up affecting that vehicle. So if you can, try and stick to the left hand side. It's drilled in many times into the students, but under pressure, it's a whole different ball game, unfortunately. But yeah, a bit of a shame. Really felt bad for the student. Apart from that, it was an excellent drive. So it's a tough route, and there you go. There's that black car just overtaking us now. But yeah, this is the Edgeware route, and hope you guys can learn from it.